Hey, what's up everyone? So I had this situation here where my garage door opener was smoking and thanks to the knowledge of my cameraman, Tommy, he noticed that it was smoking, so now it's time to fix it. So it's another episode of Patch It Up with Pat. All right, so after doing a little research online, I discovered that the reason a garage door opener smokes like that and it still operates is because the starting capacitor has blown up. So it's a pretty easy fix. So what you gotta do is you gotta unscrew the screws here, take off the cover of the garage door opener, and the starting capacitor is here, this cylinder right here. There's one little screw right here, you gotta loosen that up, and you have to disconnect these 4 wires. These 2 orange ones on top and the 2 yellow. And so when you take it out, this is the capacitor. And if you see this little spot right there, you can see where it's bulging out. That's the part, that's how you know that the starting capacitor is broken and needs to be fixed. So, go online, and after 2 short days, Amazon delivered a brand new starting capacitor. Went to geniedoor.com and got the right model. This is the 19988A capacitor. And it was only like 18 bucks, so pretty cheap fix.
Can I say something?
Sure.
So I think some people might be asking, in those 2 days, how do you open and close your garage?
Good question. So you have to do it manually. You have to disconnect the emergency pull here, and then you can open and close your garage door just by lifting it up and pulling it down. All right, so here's the brand new capacitor. You can see that the circle there, it's not bulged out, so that means it's not blown. So all you have to do is you put the capacitor back in its slot. Might have to loosen the screw there a little bit to make it fit. So it might be just a little bit bigger. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the first thing you always want to do is you want to disconnect the power source. That's a very important thing so you don't get shocked.
Oh, and I'm sorry for my hand continuously getting in the way of the camera.
All right, so we're going to just loosen this up a little bit. Get this capacitor to fit back in. Nice and snug.
Oh, and
There we go. So now it's in there.
and also make sure that you want to see everything. So make sure you're wearing a headlight.
Yeah, it really helps so you can see what's going on, especially since your garage door opener is unplugged and you can't use the light of the garage door opener. All right, so now the screw is tightened back in, so the capacitor is not going to fall out. Now when I took this off, the 2 orange wires were on top, so you just slot those back into place, like such. There's one. There's 2. I'll put the yellow ones on the bottom. It should fit on nice and snug. There's the 3rd one. Now for the 4th one. And there we go. And I do have to use one of those pliers just to make sure they're in there all the way. Okay. Okay. So now that that's back on, we're just going to gently put the cover back on in place like this. And we're going to plug the opener back in, put the power back on, and let's test it out, see if it works. And here we go. Cross your fingers.
They're crossed.
that didn't work. Until next time, I'm Patch It Up Pat. See ya.